welcome to Baking 101 with Sierra Miller. Today we're going to be making these delicious cinnamon muffins. They're from Betty Crocker, so the first thing you'll need to get is a box of your mix. Then what you would want to do is get all your ingredients ready. Make sure you have everything you're going to need. So we start with a measuring cup for the milk, a measuring cup for the oil, 3 regular eggs, milk, any kind, skim milk, low-fat milk, whole milk, whatever you prefer. The vegetable oil, of course. A mixer, so you can blend it all nicely. And I like to add in sour cream to keep it moist, so that's up to you if you want to do that. I recommend it. It really does help out a lot. So, you get all that stuff together, and then the first thing on the box will show you that you need to get your oven ready. So you got to set it at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. So, you would want to come over to the oven and look at the numbers to set it and turn it to bake. And then this will let you know, this light will go off to let you know when your oven's preheated and you're ready. Okay? So you come back over and start getting all your ingredients ready. To start off with, I already put the powder into the actual mix into the bowl. So then we would want to take 2 eggs, dump right on in there. I always have 3 with me just in case, because sometimes they'll roll off the counter. Okay, then it calls for 1/4 cup of the oil and 3/4 cups of milk. So you just measure that all out. Okay, and the milk. You just want to fill it to the 3/4 line there. Okay. And then this is something that you won't see on the box, but what I do like to do is just get a little bit of, and you're fine to use the thing for the measuring for the oil. Just get a little bit of the sour cream and put it right in there. That's actually not something to measure out. It's just one of those things. I'll just put a nice chunk of it in there. Okay, you got all that. You just put that away in your sink. Okay, start mixing it all up until you get all the lumps out and make it nice and smooth. Just gonna get it nice and blended. Make sure you don't have any lumps or any mixture that's not going together. Go along the sides of it. Okay, that's good. And then you can take a napkin and get a little, I don't like to use the pancake or the cupcake holders, because I think that they sometimes will stick to the pan, or sometimes your batter will actually kind of stick to them, like to kind of bake into them. So I don't like to use those. So what I do is just put a little vegetable oil around on a napkin and then just stick it inside all the holes where you'll have, where you're going to be putting all the mixture. Sometimes you have to, it gets absorbed, so you have to put more in. Okay, so have that all greased up and ready. It's very important so that the muffins don't stick when you try to get them out after they're done. And then there's a couple ways you could do this, but I think the easiest one is just rinse out your measuring cup here and just do a scoop, and you want to fill them about 3/4 of the way full in each one. So you just use your best judgment for that. I like to do is like wipe off the top just to make it so it's not all, otherwise you're going to have stuff going everywhere. Okay, so next thing you want to do, make sure that you have your fingers rinsed off from all the raw egg and everything in case you've touched it. Then get in here and sprinkle the actual cinnamon streusel over the top of each muffin. Yours are just big, right? So when you have them all in, they should look about like this, unless you want to use the cupcake holders. Like I said, I don't. Okay, so then that's all ready, and you got to look back over to your oven to see if the red light has been off, or some of them have a timer. All right, so the red light's off on the oven. How you can tell is the red light that we had on earlier is no longer there, so you know you're ready. Like I said, some of them have a beeper, so it'll start beeping when you do it. Okay, so all you want to do is put these in, probably on the top shelf. Okay, so go like this. Close it up. Sometimes you'll have a timer up here. If not, you can use one of your handy timers. You just put it right up here. And I said we're going to go with 18 minutes. So you can set it for 18. And as soon as the timer goes off, then they'll be ready. So now that your timer's been off, you want to go back to the oven and make sure that they're already cooked. I want to take a knife with me because I normally stick it through the middle to make sure that there's no batter on the edges of it, meaning that the muffin is fully cooked. Okay. All right. They're looking good. Let's see what we got. Okay, and you don't want to turn the oven off yet because you want to make sure that they're cooked first. So, like I just stick the knife through, and you can tell that there's nothing on there. So they're ready, except for the cinnamon, but that's fine. Okay, so they're ready. The next thing you want to do is run your knife around the edges of them to make sure that they're not going to stick. That's what you put all the oil on there for. But I'll take one out for you so you can see the finished project. Just remember they're going to be nice and hot. Okay. When you're finished, this is what you end up with. So now that I've shown you what to buy, what to have out when you're ready, how to mix it all, and how to bake it, you are ready to make delicious cinnamon streusels. I hope everyone enjoys them as much as we do. Thank you.